For my assessment technique, we're going to be looking at clickers and polls in the classroom. Clickers are going to be a simple personal remote response system that uses infrared or radio frequency technology. It's going to enhance our student learning experience, and it's very convenient and easy for each student to use. It's going to promote active learning, as well as it's going to offer the educator the opportunity to gauge student understanding of the material, as well as allow us to give prompt feedback to every student. This is a way to get every student to participate, to even help draw out the students that tend to hide in the back and don't want to offer up responses for fear of being wrong. As you can see, clickers are very simplistic. We have 5 buttons on this clicker that you see before you. Each button is going to correlate to a certain answer on the question that the instructor or presenter can post at the front of the classroom. These answers, when using clickers or certain clickers, these answers are all kept on the computer so we can keep track of how each student is doing. As you can see, it keeps every student engaged. It tends to be a lot of fun in the classroom. Downside to using clickers is they can become very expensive. You can range anywhere from $38 to $46 a clicker, and when you start to have 30 to 40 students in a classroom, that becomes very expensive. Not to mention, you have to keep in mind that there is the cost of having the software and the tech support to keep this running. It is, however, very nice to have because we can keep track of how our students are doing in the classroom and see how they're doing within each assessment. This also allows us to get instant assessment from each student. With cost being such an issue, what a lot of teachers have moved towards is doing the polling, turning smartphones into a clicker by downloading some of these polling apps. The Google Store has Poll Anywhere Lite. The Apple Store has something known as Poll Runner. What these do is they work when you download the app. Instructors will post a poll question up front by using the same app, and students can use the app to answer the questions. We're getting instantaneous feedback from our students. However, we cannot track our student responses. So this is better suited for getting an idea of how the group is doing with a certain content area or with a certain material in the classroom. Another phenomenal thing that you can use is something known as Poll Everywhere. This is going to utilize text and Twitter to help us poll our students. Once again, you're going to be posting a question at the front of the classroom. Students can either text their answer or they can send it via Twitter. This also allows the teacher to be in control of what responses we allow to go through, since we can decline and accept certain answers. This can be used in the way of a multiple choice question where they're just simply sending an A response, or they can send a text response to a certain question. If say you're asking, what is your favorite animal? They can text turtle or zebra or something of that nature. But it allows for multiple different ways of varying assessment. So these are just a couple ways of trying to get instantaneous assessment into your classroom.